Howdy folks,
360.
leave my wife here. No, this is not your video series anymore. I'm doing way too good at this. This is mine now.
I think it belongs to the Cerebral boar at this point.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with that.
Which is also a little bit glitchy. Apparently.
You know what? Incredibly effective, though.
I guess I don't know. I don't think it quite works if it doesn't hit them in the head. And I've seen some guys be able to run away from it until the boar, I guess, runs out of gas. As it just kind of stops chasing them and vanishes. In that case, I think it maybe hit his shoulder or something like that, and exploded without boring into his head.
I'm still pretty sure that would kill him, though.
You would think, but he was still sitting there staring at me. Maybe he was just outside of the draw distance and it didn't quite kill him. Now, one thing to note with the Cerebral boars, it only will track something that has some amount of intelligence. So you can't bore, like, say, these spiders. You can't bore any of the regular dinosaurs, like the raptors or the little compies. It's got to be something that has some degree of intelligence.
Oh, man.
Screwing around with these guys way too much.
I just hear so much electricity crackling.
Yeah, it's kind of nice that we can keep multiple guys locked in stasis at the same time. At the very least, we can keep them long enough to take out one while the other one just starts to come out of it. And we've got one more spider still.
It seriously sounds like they're farting that acid at you.
Considering where webbing comes from, but it's possible?
Oh, he looks so sad.
I can't imagine why. I'm filling his eyes with arrows.
Hey, you've electrocuted the shit out of him, now you're blasting with arrows.
Lots of arrows. Just one for good measure.
Just like, hang on, I don't think he's dead. Let me just blast his ass off. Wow, that's a lot of arrows.
60.
I was under the impression that these crystals were solid. I didn't know you could just walk through them. And I still need 2 keys.
Well, there's half of what you're looking for.
If you remember the first key that we found way, way long ago,
I don't.
that door in front of me is going to close there, and then these will break open and I'll get mobbed by Nollas.
And you've forgotten the flamethrower already.
I was under the impression that in this enclosed space, something with splash damage would be a bit better. It's not. Just...
I think the flamethrower has splash damage.
Yeah, it does. Should probably be just using the flamethrower exclusively on those things. They are kind of nice with them, or with these little key arenas, and that at the end of them, there's always a full health waiting for you, at least. So they're not total dicks about it.
Full health.
See, in this day and age of regenerating health. A part of me misses finding a med kit and having to use it to keep yourself alive.
Yeah, like, I think the last game I can think of that I remember having that was the first Halo. Or, actually, I guess all the Halos. Had regenerating shields, but you still had to find a health kit for your actual health bar.
I like that, because it kind of added an extra element of tension.
There we can at least see what the Sunfire pods do to these guys. They just...
I'll light them on fire.
Yep. You just gotta be close enough to him.
Oh, mushrooms down here.
They're yeah, mushrooms. I had something to say there at one point and it just vanished. It fell off the bridge and down into the dark. Ooh, more boars.
See, I love that they give you so much ammo for it, because they're going to want to use the shit out of this gun.
It's good against pretty much everything that's going to heavily damage you, except for maybe the Nahlas. It even works against these guys. The only thing that it's not so great on is you don't really want to use it when there's a whole bunch of stuff around you. Because it does fire kind of slow.
Cerebral bore with multi-shot capabilities. That might be what you call goddamn beautiful.
And that might be what you call a blatant trap. But not a very damaging trap, at least.
Oh, more farting spiders.
There were other cerebral boars in some of the other games, but I don't think any of them could do anything to more than one enemy at a time.
See, that's a shame. Just think of the mounds and mounds of blood and brain matter you could have had.
I seriously doubt Turok's going to be the one that's concerned with cleaning it up.
I'm sure something comes along and eats it. See, Turok's just helping natural balance of things.
He hunts dinosaurs and also feeds them.
That's job security. He's just making sure they're going to stick around.
I don't know how I didn't get hit by any of those grenades. Like 3 of them just kind of sailed right in front of me.
Yeah, like we were talking earlier, purple must be the highest level on that beam.
I would guess. I guess that means, I thought there were 5 levels on it. And I was originally under the impression that each level would take out, each level would take an extra charge out of the charge, or an extra dart out of the charged dart ammo. But I guess not. I guess it's maybe the highest takes 3, the 3rd and 4th take 2, and the first 2 only take 1, maybe?
I'm still impressed just by how stupidly useful the charged dart rifle actually can be.
I think my big issue with the Tranquilizer gun compared to the charged dart is the charged dart only needs 1 dart, and then whatever you hit with it's kind of locked in place for a little while. The Tranquilizer can take like 3 or 4 Tranquilizers before something falls asleep.
Well, that, and it's a tranquilizer gun, and you got all this other crazy shit around.
I don't know how that guy didn't notice me from that first shot. Maybe he thought it was a bee.
Your health is dangerously low.
The bees do get pretty big in some of these places.
I was really kind of hoping you were just going to kind of get up around the side and just start throwing flame in there.
I considered it, but I figured I'd rather do something that's got some amount of, splash to it. And then I only had 1 grenade. I figure I actually used the thing, and then when I had a use for it finally, out of ammo.
I'm surprised those dudes didn't all mob you at once.
Nah, they're all locked inside their homes. And by locked, I mean they've locked the grass in front of them. They can't hide behind a rock anymore.
It's just so juicy.
It is one of the perfect guns. God's greatest gift to mankind. Unfortunately, it still can't save me.
Oh, and then you get shot.
8
Lame.
lives remaining.
At least you don't shaft you on weaponry every time you die.
That's very true. You don't even get shafted on ammo like you did in the first one.
I can imagine how much it would suck if every time you died and revived, you came back with like just a pistol and a bow.
like in Doom.
Yep.
If the pistol start all of these, or bow start all of these levels. Sounds like a horrible way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Yeah, you can really hear him breathing. It's kind of nice in that it's absolutely blatant about when there's something in your area. Also, it just shoots you. I mean, that's a good way to tell something's nearby too. Maybe it is kind of loud. They've all got sinus infections.
Oh, that's why they want to cover the surface. They just want cold medicine. Whatever's in there is hella dead.
Yeah, that was impressive. I took out both of them.
I don't know if you can make an argument for the Shredder not being a great gun.
I think I like it a little bit more than the Cerebral Bore, or at least I use it a little bit more than the Cerebral Bore. Oh, I have one grenade again. Thank you, Turok. I've got some bores at least, so that's kind of nice.
And pistol bullets.
I'm not sure why I didn't even try the Cerebral Bore in here. I think I was convinced it wasn't going to find its way through the front door of those huts and was just going to kind of harmlessly explode on the outside.
Oh, you doubt the power of the bore.
And I shouldn't. And there's so many uses for it. Like this guy right here. He wasn't expecting it. Instead, I just removed the majority of his upper torso with explosives.
Grenade launcher.
He's still got some upper torso. I didn't leave him with nothing.
I think it's a moot point right now.
Sunfire pod.
Even more of a moot point because I'm about to steal the last of the thermal vents. And after this, there will be no more blind ones coming to the surface.
Vent field.
Blind people are going to have to sit down in their own little retirement center under the earth where they can't interact with anybody ever again.
That's only slightly monstrous. So was that.
Taking the head off of one of them. I'm sure he didn't feel a thing. It was quick.
I certainly didn't see it coming.
I need to make more puns in these. Life is better with more puns.
Oh god.
Well, my life is better with more puns. Everybody else's might be worse, but...
See, that's my first clue that you lead a sad existence.
You don't make puns for other people's enjoyment. You make puns for your enjoyment and other people's misery.
Oh, come on, guys. It was funny. It was just for pun. Shut the fuck up, Greg.
Oh, I'm maxed out on boars.
I think you're maxed on Sunfire Pods, too.
Sunfire pod.
No? Sunfire Pod.
And I need to use some more boars. Oh, there's more boars.
Yeah, I think the game's trying to tell you something.
I'm not using enough boars. The recording of this, I want to say it was somewhere around here that I started to more or less completely lose track of where I was at and where I should be going to try to get to the end of this level.
Oh, you still got one key to find.
Yeah, and all of this is still down that that one hard-to-find side path behind that rock.
Wait, do we have to backtrack and then go down a different path from that rock?
Yes.
Oh, God.
It's not a very long backtrack, so I really didn't bother to speed it up.
Still, fuck you, Lair of the Blind Ones.
Here's that key chamber we came through,
Oh, okay. It's getting better.
complete with some twinkling crystal-y sound effects. Just to double check, I'm still missing one key.
Oh, we still gotta go through that portal to, creepy meat ship. I don't remember what it's called.
The Primogen's lightship?
Yeah, but the one where you fight the, I'll know it when we see it. I won't remember the name, but you'll know what I mean.
I think I know what you mean. The name will come to me eventually. And if it's what I'm thinking... If I'm thinking of what you're thinking about... I don't know if I just said that correctly. If I'm thinking of what you're thinking about, then... It's got a really stupid name.
Yeah, it's where we find the nuke pieces. 'Cause I think those are on those ships.
Oh! The flesh portals.
Thank you. I couldn't remember that.
The flesh portals, which have the flesh eaters.
Like I said, creepy meat ship, that's how I remember them.
It sounds much better than flesh portal. Flesh portal just... sounds like a absolutely terrifying porn series.
Oh, it sounds like an alternate name for Goatsy, let's be honest.
How could I forget about Goatsy?
You never truly forget, you're just reminded. And now, viewers at home, see if you can spot the 5 different frames where he inserted Goatsy into this video.
Winners will get a prize.
Of more Goatsy.
Yes. Do you want the prize?
You just get them a welcome mat for their home with just Goatsy on it. I don't feel comfortable hanging out with Terry anymore. I know, but he's your brother.
The mat says I'm welcome.
I don't feel welcome. Or I feel I'm welcome for reasons I don't want to be welcome.
The door's open.
Oh.
Among other things.
Oh. So Turok 2, good game. All seeds of evil and stuff. Title relates back very well to what, you know, the game.
That's a pretty good sniping.
That's the part where you fired an extra shot. Have faith.
I didn't think that first, I didn't think it would take him out. I wanted to make sure to fill him with arrows before the, before his power surge wore off. I'm sure I could just shoot at these spiders, but I don't know, I just refuse to waste bullets on them.
I am Turok.
Turok doesn't play that way. And here's something we haven't seen for a while.
Spiders?
Nope. It's a save point.
Oh god, I forgot about those.
At this point, I think it was about an hour and 40 minutes before I found one. I was so
Are
very
you playing
happy.
this on an emulator or an actual 64?
Oh, this is on the actual 64.
Oh, so you don't even
Greetings,
have save
Turok.
states.
How may I assist you?
Nope, I'm playing with the controller pack that I'm overwriting the save on every time.
Game
And,
saved.
One of my original Nintendo 64 controllers.
Damn, that's old school and radical.
It's even got a little sticker of a parrot on it.